Hey everyone, this is Cynthia, psychic and astrologer. So, this is going to be Aquarius yearly horoscope for 2023. So, let's get started. As you begin the new year, Mars will be in your fifth house of love, children, and creative projects. Now, Mars has been in this house since late August and actually will stay in your fifth house till March 25th before moving on into your sixth house. Now, we will be having, or we have been having, a Mars retrograde that started on October 30th and will go direct January 12th. So there could be issues with a partner or lover or even with children. This could bring about a time of endings. Maybe it is the start of a new chapter in your life. This could bring about issues, like I said, even with children. But this could easily just open the door for you to just move on. Now, Jupiter um, will be in your third house till May 16th. Then from May 17th till the end of the year, it will move into your fourth house of home. Now, Uranus is also in your fourth house of home. So this could bring about a time to relocate, renovate, make changes around your home, maybe make some repairs and renovations. This could also put you in a situation to move into a place that is more expensive, maybe purchase a new home, maybe purchase um, a piece of property that is more costly. But what is interesting is having Jupiter in your fourth house does help in making your home environment more pleasant. Now, Uranus can sometimes create some unexpected changes in the home front, but it just really depends on what's been going on. But the overall energy of Jupiter in the fourth house is very, very positive. It could also be maybe you make a good profit from the sale of a home or a property. It doesn't have to be an actual home, it could be land, it could be someone else's property. Um, so that will be going on from May 17th all the way to the end of the year. Now, Saturn will be in your own sign in house all the way till March 7th. Then it will be entering your second house of earned income from March 8th all the way to the end of the year. Now, Neptune has already been in your second house of earned income. So, having Saturn and Neptune in your second house could actually bring about a time for you to be more cautious and careful with your finances. It could easily make you open up to building greater financial stability and security for the long term. I think, if anything, this could actually bring about a really good time for you to look over your finances, maybe start saving, maybe building new sources of income, additional work, more work to get ahead with your finances, or even finding newer ways to make more money. Now, Pluto will be in your 12th house of sacreds and solitude all the way till March 24th. Then Pluto moves into your first house from March 25th all the way till June 12th before moving back into your 12th house for the rest of the year. Then it'll move back into your own sign in house, your first house, in 2024. So Pluto in your first house is actually going to be a time where this is about you, about your personal wants and needs. I've actually seen a lot of people go back to school during that time when Pluto's in the first house. So Pluto in a sign and house stays for about a good 14 years. So maybe you decide to go back to school, maybe pursue a whole new career path. This could even bring about some internal, emotional, psychological changes, whether it's within yourself or because maybe changes from others. So this could actually bring about a time of making changes what will affect you to pursue something different for yourself. And many times this could maybe make you seek therapy, counseling, maybe put you in a situation to be open to changes, like I said, emotionally, internally. And this could just easily be a time for you to focus on what hasn't been working, and it's just time to make those changes. Now, Venus will be in your partnership house from June 6th through October 9th. So the reason why it's going to be there for so long is because you're going to be having a Venus retrograde from July 23rd through September 4th. Now, during a Venus retrograde, it could create a time of an ending of a relationship. Now, Venus only creates this kind of ending if there have been issues or problems in the past. So, if there is an ending of any sort, it might be just because it might bring about a time of just to move on. Maybe the relationship has run its course and now it's time to make those changes. Now, this could be a difficult time because, especially a Venus retrograde could reveal things that have been hidden, secrets, maybe somebody cheating, maybe it's you that's been hiding secrets. Really being open to the people that you surround yourself. Now, this doesn't have to be on a personal level. This could also be someone on a professional level, whether it's a coworker, client, customer, employee, maybe a business partner that maybe you have found out things about them and maybe now it's time to cut them off or move on from them. So, Venus usually lasts 4 weeks in each sign and house, but because of this Venus retrograde, it's pretty much there from June all the way to October. Now, the issues I feel only exist during the time of the retrograde cycle, not during the time that Venus is in the seventh house. When it's going direct, it's a great time to work out any issues or problems, to compromise, have open discussions. Any issues that come about is a great time to resolve the issues. It'll definitely improve communication. It's just during the time of the retrograde cycle from July 23rd through September 4th that it can create these issues that, like I said, could create tension, disagreements, arguments, separations, divorces, and breakups. So it's just one of those things. Maybe if you can try to work through the issues, could really help to build a stronger relationship and connection. Now, you will be experiencing 4 eclipses. So, the first eclipse will happen on April 20th in your third house of short trips, communication, siblings, and neighbors. Now, every eclipse has the energy to last 6 months. So, the next 6 months could bring a time when you may see an increase of short trips, communication through emails, text messages, phone calls. Maybe you travel to visit family and friends, especially siblings. Maybe you surround yourself more with neighbors, aunts, uncles. So, this could actually even bring about a time to maybe be open to, like I said, making new discoveries, studying, learning a new topic of interest. Maybe it is for your career, but definitely it's going to be a great time of communication, being open to connect with family, friends. So it's a great social time for you. Now, the next eclipse will happen on May 5th from your career house. So, the next 6 months could easily open the door for you, especially for promotion, advancement, maybe to pursue a business venture. It's definitely a great time and a great opportunity to build more financial security, make money, build more of a clientele, customer, build social connections that could easily bring you more money and long term security and long term financial security. On October 14th, you'll have a new moon solar eclipse in your ninth house. Again, this is actually not just a social time, but it could also bring about a time of studying and learning, maybe to advance your career. Maybe you travel more long distance. Maybe you go back, maybe you enter college, university, or go back to school. It's a very studious time for you. I mean, you're always open to learning something. So having an eclipse in your ninth house really is going to open up the door for you to make some studies, do some research, broaden your horizons, being open to what the future could bring you. So you're expanding your horizons, you're open to the new, and this could bring about great opportunities for you. Now, there could be the possibility of dealing with some legal issues. Right now, I'm not getting anything that tells me something bad will come from it, maybe if you are going through like a divorce, this could be a time of finally closing the door on things and moving forward. Now, on October 28th, you're going to have a full moon lunar eclipse in your fourth house of home. Now, you already have Jupiter and Uranus in the same house. So, having an eclipse the next 6 months could bring a time again to relocate, renovate, make changes around a home, maybe some renovations. If you are moving, maybe this is a time where you're moving for a job or for career opportunity. Now, you could actually also be maybe starting a business from home, or you're starting to work more from home. And this could actually bring about a time and an opportunity for you to grow by being open to expanding your opportunities there to build financial security. So, this is actually going to be a very interesting time, a positive time of opportunity there. The only little warning that I would say is not to be too overly confident, you know, because realistically, maybe you may not do that well right away if you're, especially if you're starting a business. If you're thinking, hey, I'm going to start working from home, maybe everything doesn't go exactly as planned. Maybe it's only for a short period of time. Maybe it's only for certain days. So I would say just kind of take on a more realistic approach, that as you're kind of getting into the rhythm of things here, that you're just focused on building that long-term opportunity and that security, but also be realistic that certain things might take a little while to get to the point of where you would like to be at for the long term. Now, there will be a full moon on February 5th that will fall in your partnership house. And this could bring about a time of disruptions and changes. And it could even bring about some endings, maybe new beginnings and relationships. And the only reason why I'm bringing this particular full moon up is because it's going to square off with Uranus. And when you have a square with Uranus, it can easily indicate a time of disruptions. I can't say if this is going to bring the end of a relationship or partnership, but there could be the possibility just because it is dealing with a full moon. Now, I will be discussing more about this in the February horoscope, so definitely keep an eye on that as things are coming up. But I know that as you are dealing with Mars in your fifth house as you get into the new year, all the way to the end of March 25th, um, this could actually also bring about a time of more challenges with relationships, and this is actually going to be a time maybe you want to be open to, that if there are any kind of challenges, either try to see if you can work through them now, or if there is a time of endings, maybe this is just the beginning, that's going to occur. You're prepared for it or ready for it. If not, just be aware if there are any challenges in any way, that maybe this is just a time to be more open and having more discussions to get through any challenge, to work through it and move forward.